how you doing? Are you subscribed? I don't think you are. It doesn't say that um, on the picture right here. But hey, I'll tell you what else. You should subscribe because you can help me run my life by getting me to drink hot sauce if I get to 10,000 subscribers, which you should make me do. And um, I heard you guys like to watch me game. It's on this poll. I don't know. It's on this poll. So I mean, might as well, throw it in there. Twitch is twitch.tv. I mean, twitch.tv/Lotus Abbey. And yeah, let's get to it. I'll play every game. And hopefully you have fun watching any video that's about to play. So let's roll the clip. What's up, guys? We're watching why racing games feel slow. I just hope, so the last video that I shot, which is the RU Scorpius OP, our Scorpius OP, I was not able to record the audio because for some reason it literally just took away all the audio. So that's what I'm about to re-record the video and just hope that I can chop it up in a good way. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun for me. But yeah, let's get into this. Should be fun. It's by MuYe. So let's get into it. I got this in my recommended. I didn't get this from anyone. So also, if you want to recommend me videos, just comment that down below. What videos. Don't put the link. I'm not gonna check the link. And plus, it's just gonna go to be here for review, so I won't even see the comment anyway. Just put what video that you want me to react to, cause yeah.
We've all been there. You're playing your favourite racing game, going at not so legal speeds, only to crash at a corner and think to yourself, bruh, I wasn't even going that fast.
Right. Honestly, I feel like whenever I play a racing game and I do that, unless I'm playing a game, it would have to be a game like, I guess, GTA. Because I feel like you feel more so when you're going fast in an open world game compared to a racing game, specifically racing a NASCAR game or something like that. You're just, kind of going on a track. It doesn't feel that fast.
Except you were. This is true for a good chunk of racing games, especially for hardcore simulators such as Assetto Corsa, iRacing, and most of all, Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 6 was my first actual racing game. What a way to start, eh?
I about to say, my first racing game was NASCAR Thunder 2003. That was my first racing game. So, I can't even say that. My first racing game was, if you want to go back even farther, I played what was it? I think it was Feroz, one of those racing games on a MAME floppy disk. You guys probably don't even know what a floppy disk is. Well, you might. I will say my audience is basically 25. Well, 18 through 25. So you guys might know what a floppy disk is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that you might know. I'm 21 and I know what it is. Yeah. So it's pretty. I will say, yeah, it was pretty old. On PC, and I used to just play that every day when my dad would get home from work. So yeah, that's literally what I would do that's literally what I would play when my dad would get home. So that's the first game I remember, and it was a very pixelated track. Honestly today it probably doesn't even look good, compared to the beautiful racing games now, but yeah.
And I remember really liking the game for its graphics, track selection, and the sheer amount of cars you could mess with. Coming from Mario Kart, that shit was next level for me. But when driving, I was...
Fun fact, I didn't play Mario Kart until I was about 12. I didn't play Mario Kart until I was about 12. And I know it came like it was out on like, cause I had like Nintendo DS and stuff. I just didn't play it. I never had it, so I don't know. Just never had like the want to play it, and I never had like a Wii, so I just had to like I literally got to play it when I was 12 because I went over to one of my friends' houses and they had a Wii. That was it.
I always felt that something was off, that it felt kinda underwhelming. But then, one day, I went to a friend's house, and well, that lucky bastard had a PS4. By the way, sorry for the MuYe law. But anyways, the point is, he introduced me to Drive Club. And holy sh**, was that the complete opposite of what Gran Turismo felt like. Yes, Drive Club is more of an arcade racing game, but just look at the difference. Like, that evening, I fell asleep playing Gran Turismo.
You can feel it more because you see. I feel like the time perception around you is different. If that makes any sense, like the time perception is different.
But why exactly do some racing games feel low? Initially, I thought that it had to do with FOV, but the more I looked into it, the more I realized that there's so much more that goes into giving the sense of speed. So it is now time to go into Watch Mojo mode, where I will list the top 5 ways of conveying the sense of speed in racing games. Keep in mind that this is mostly based on opinion.
I would love if he just plays like the Watch Mojo, like here's number 5. I would love if he just like does that.
And you have all the rights, as a Karen thinks she has, to disagree with me. Kiss my ass. Let's start with the obvious. FOV. So it is true that the wider the FOV, the more it seems like you're going fast. Just look at this comparison. It is a little extreme, but still, it proves the point. For example, in Mexican Forza Horizon, I play with the far camera instead of the regular one, and yes, it does feel faster. Next up, motion blur. No need for words here. Actually, let me plug some shit in the meantime. Up top you'll see channel members, and if you too want to support the channel, have your name in my videos, and use my horrible emojis during streams, make sure to press the join button. Also,
But see, yeah, I mean, it looks like when it's off, it looks more realistic that everything, like how everything's going. That's why I always, even in every game, I turn off motion blur because I don't like it. I know for some people it makes them sick. So like when I'm on stream, which I stream at twitch.tv, Lotus Abbey, I I don't like. I will say I don't really like how it looks like with motion blur on. I feel like it's a very noticeable thing, and like for some people, it definitely makes them sick. So I know like when they come into like stream, like into my stream, it's probably it definitely like helps to not have it on. So
also make sure to join my shitty Discord server, as well as follow my Twitch, because I am planning on also streaming there soon. And finally, if you're enjoying this, I invite you to like and subscribe. Anyways, I'll shut up now.
I feel like he is about to crash.
What?
Hey, we don't speak that heresy here. We don't speak that heresy that he's gonna crash. We don't speak that. It does kind of make me like it does kind of make me like a little bit like wheezy to actually see the like 100% motion blur.
Then there's the camera. This is the main problem with the racing sims. The
I don't want to just say wheezy, I mean queasy. Don't know why I chose that word, but
camera doesn't fucking move. It's actually not as bad in Gran Turismo as it is, for example, in Assetto Corsa. Like, in that game, the camera is nothing but a massive pile of shit. It stays still when you turn, it stays still when you brake, you can't fucking orbit it around the car, In third person, you have no idea what the fuck your vehicle is doing. It's so bad that it makes me motion sick. First person is decent, but you know, some people also enjoy looking at the car's arse while driving it. Also, camera shake and the distance of the camera relative to your car should be an option in all racing games. Camera shake may be cringe and shit, but it does make you feel like you're going fast as fuck. And having the camera lag behind the car when you accelerate conveys an
Yeah, that camera shake actually does make you feel faster.
incredible sense of power. A game franchise that has done this really well is Need for Speed, even though it has kinda sucked at everything else. In particular, Need for Speed Pro Street feels quick in a rather unhealthy way. I mean, just look at this. I acknowledge the fact that hardcore sim racers hate thrills and that camera shake could make them miss the apex by a few centimeters or some shit, but having the option to enable or disable these features would make it so that everyone gets what they want. Moving on, there's sound. This may have been kind of unexpected, but hear me out. Let's say that you get kidnapped.
Okay, this is starting out great so far.
And this is how it's done.
Shoved in the trunk of a first-gen Mercedes A-Class and blindfolded. Question, how do you tell how fast you're going? It's probably wind noise. Or just the feeling of the car rolling. You wouldn't believe how affected a good and especially loud wind noise would be at making you feel like you're going fast. And on top of that, a good Doppler effect and whooshing sounds for objects you speed past just augment the feeling of speed. Here, the argument that it would affect the cornering ability of hardcore sim racers is just not existent. So please, can we go from this to this? Okay, maybe turn it down a bit.
Yeah, because we don't need the actual wind sound. That would be bad.
Perfect. And finally, there's road wideness. The wideness, or rather the tightness of the roads, has in my opinion the strongest effect in making you feel like you're going fast.
That's true, because if you go past like buildings like really fast, then you know you were going fast. Like your brain would automatically like say, yeah, I'm going fast. This is like, you know, it's pretty, like we're going pretty fast if we can pass this building in like a second.
This isn't really addressable in the majority of racing sims, since, well, you're always driving on racetracks, and it's not like the developers can just tighten them. Racetracks are wide by design, so that, you know, you can actually race on them. So in this case,
Yeah, and like pass and shit. Yeah, we get it.
you're gonna have to resort to the other methods I've spoken about. Also, if you can think of other methods to convey the sense of speed, please let me know in the comments, because I'm stupid and I probably missed something. But for open world racing games such as Forza Horizon, which to be fair does feel kinda slow, as another YouTuber called Jake MB said in his video regarding the subject, this could really bring them to the next level. I'm aware of the fact that having completely faithful road dimensions would be shit for playability, but come on, do highway lanes really need to be that fucking wide? This is why GTA 5 feels fucking quick.
I did not say, like I was talking about GTA 5. It feels quick, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the comment sections help me if you do know any other way that maybe they can make it faster. If you are an avid car like a car, like simulation car, like car game person or whatever, if you're very active in the community, just like give me like some pointers or something, or like tell me some like or tell me maybe it's like a mod that'll make it on PC, like that makes it faster or something, because I wonder like what other things could make the game faster,
Even though the fastest cars can barely reach 200 kilometers per hour, and it's not like you can't race in that game. So you can confidently say that something in between real life road dimensions and the current Forza Horizon White Boys would be the best of both worlds. But why? Why care so much about the sense of speed? Is it just so that 12-year-old MuYe doesn't fall asleep while playing Gran Turismo 6? Well, actually yes, but not entirely. Right now, I am in the process of getting a driver's license, and every time I get behind the wheel, it feels kinda scary, even if I'm just going at 30 kilometers per hour. That's because of the intrinsic risks of driving. Anything could go wrong. This may sound slightly pessimistic, and it is, but it's actually kinda good to be a little afraid of something. It makes your heart beat faster, it releases them good brain chemicals Bear Grylls like so much. Fun is good, but kinda scary fun is even better. Just take roller coasters as an example. The sketchier and faster they are, the more fun you have, until you wake up in an emergency room. You don't really have this feeling.
I mean, I am terrified of roller coasters, so I probably won't. I probably will never go on one. But, well, again, I just don't feel safe in them. But, like when it comes to driving, I mean, he's in the process of getting his driver's license, so I can understand. Because I used to play that was actually a point in time when I played a lot of racing games, because I wanted to like kind of just get it into my head that I wanted to race a lot. It's not a good thing. I would say that. I would say it's not something I really want to. I don't want to go back into that time of my life, because that was a very difficult. It wasn't difficult, but it was very stressful time in my life. But you know, if you're getting your license, it's fine. Just drive. Just basically act like how you would. Just be like, basically, you know, don't assume that everybody else is. That basically don't assume that everybody else on the road doesn't know what you're doing, so you need to like always put on your blinkers and stuff like that. Just always make sure that you're doing like literally the most basic things when it comes to driving. Like literally you will be fine. Just make sure that you're more what I used to tell people and still do is like just make sure that you're as predictable as possible, I would say. So yeah.
Feeling while playing most racing games. Like, what's the worst that could happen to you? Another good thing about having a solid sense of speed is knowing your car's limits. This is also linked to realism. If drivers knew nothing would happen to them if they yoinked their car into a wall, we'd have some seriously impressive lap time records. This is why BeamNG Drive, which is an open world sandbox game, actually terrifies you when you're going above 200 kilometers per hour. When you're really immersed in the driving, the mere knowledge that you could potentially end up wrapped around that tree makes you feel things that most other racing games just can't. This is also why GTA 5, despite its slow-ass cars, feels a lot more engaging than proper racing simulators. And that's not considering the fact that you can also yeet pedestrians. Anyways, sorry for the various tangents.
He did that quick. He put that nice little like 25-degree turn right there.
I just want racing games to scare the shit out of me. Anyone else?
Understandable. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.